Greetings, citizen. I trust you are having a safe and productive day. Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison-bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. I admire your audacity, but it'll be the death of you. Ketheric had an army of corpses and a crumbling tower. I have a city and an army of steel. It will be better for us both to resolve our differences amicably. And I have the perfect venue for a face-to-face meeting. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
We shouldn't have it.
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit. A fate to remember, I guarantee. Keep those...
Is
I have a lot
expected.
on my mind. And,
Please
well,
make your
in
way
it.
to the audience chamber.
Best behaviour around here. Understood? If you've something to report, take it elsewhere.
Don't cause any trouble, all right? It's not worth it.
We serve Lord Gortash.
Oh dear. I don't know. Please be patient.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
It's the waiting that's hard. If we could just talk to one of the fists, it would be as clear as day that we're not criminals. It's not like we've done anything wrong. They can't arrest us for an accident.
We were rescuing.
You heard anything about what it's like in the prisons? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know. I've never committed a crime in my life. That has to count for something. It has to. Are they going to arrest us?
I almost believed you this time.
The people.
I ain't saying nothing to nobody until I've had my trial. I ain't saying nothing to no... I ain't saying nothing.
No time to talk. I have clients to brief, and they're as sharp as spoons. I'm trying to work here.
Oh, leave it out. I've got a trial coming up, and I need to rememberize my lines.
Oh dear. I don't know.
Let's rehearse this one more time.
All we can do.
Pretend I'm a fist, and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Well, your officialness, we broke down the door because it sounded like somebody was in trouble inside.
The house was on fire. We were rescuing.
Calm down, dear.
I spoke to a
It
witness
won't
who says you
happen, I
entered the
swear.
house before the fire started.
I can't really glaze that pizza.
Break that bloody leg!
What my friend means to say is that the witness must have been...
That's why
Mistaken.
nothing's gonna happen to us.
Probably
We'll
a
tell
drunk.
them what happened, and we'll be
Better.
in time.
I almost believed you this time.
You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here. What are they...
Darling?
I don't know. I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off. Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. Course I bloody wasn't. Too busy ordering more of those mechanical monstrosities to tell me. I suppose you can take a look, but make it quick. Stay sharp, stranger. In these times, all we can trust are the blades in our hands. I don't care how many they make.
Good day, citizen.
break their bloody legs!
The flaming fists don't stand for trouble. So stay out of it, yeah?
I overruled you this time.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Please
make your way to the audience chamber.
I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
Who needs them when you've got flaming fists?
Yes, but...
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Look, I'm all for Gortash, but those clankers, they don't sit right with me.
Because they do your job better than you and without complaining. It is unnerving.
Imagine where we'd be without them. The city would be overrun. They're all that's keeping this cult at bay.
He has a point. They make people feel safe, if nothing else.
Ha! You hear this? Tell my friends how safe you feel with those metal giants stamping about. You've been reading too many picture books.
Lord Gortash himself is the one pulling their strings. We're all better off for it.
Hell's hallows. The ceremony's gone on for days, seems like.
Cult army on the march, killer on the loose, and Mistress Dorenbold still drags me hither and thither. Gortash, Ravengard, Portier, they're the same if you ask me. Not that I'd tell Lady Alia.
You hear? My lady says Absolute's army's on the march. Those watchers will hold the line. You best believe. The Dukes are all in on the watch. I'm not worried. They know what they're doing.
Head up, chest out. Lord Portier could descend any moment. Show some decorum. This is a stately occasion.
Lord, Archduke, God. I'll call Gortash what he wants. As long as Lord Chattershield pays me for all this waiting around. Keep your nose clean, yeah? I might be small.
Bruff's babbling, no time to talk.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Another step forward.
What? Every Duke's just the same as the last, sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
Sorry, these Dukes are working me to the bone.
Hush. Patriarchs are upstairs. Lord Janeth could call for me at any moment.
Oh, my hand slipped.
Master Porter, I've taken the liberty of... Oh, you're not the master. Just as well.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
I don't want to put you in harm's way either. I'll wait for now. But that prick is going to pay.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
My respects? You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
What a shame to refuse the power of a god. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
Take that with a grain of salt. This is Gortash we're talking to.
Let this be a warning. Orin is the spark in a powder keg. We make an alliance, or the city is made ash. I will give you time to reconsider.
Tread carefully. Remember, you must do what it takes to survive, even if it means striking a deal with the enemy.
Please stay your hand. My father's life is at stake.
Sage advice. My steel watchers take unkindly to threats, no matter how hollow. You are of little use to me, dead. But dead is exactly what you will be if you arouse the ire of my steel watch. Oh, but I most certainly am not. Now, come. Be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then allow me to peek it for you.
Your brain twists and stretches under the Watcher's gaze. The pain almost brings you to your knees before fading.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him? Not if I get to him first. How could all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chancer he is? I guess I didn't notice till it was too late either. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate. What's on your mind?
A true pleasure to watch you tell the Archduke exactly where to put his alliance. One cannot embrace a viper, only get entangled by it. And we learned something. One chosen thinks to send us against the other, while they sit safe behind their defenses. Good. Gedrick thought he was safe too. It would be irritatingly true to form, would it not? A Harper learns to doubt. To peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Isn't it?
Unthinkable. To see my own father named Gortash, the sole ruler of Baldur's Gate. Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe he can see reason.
Good day, citizen.
Archduke Gortash. Now there's a man who knows good business. With Gortash in charge, this city will thrive, as will we all, of course.
Finally, a leader with some charisma. Ravengard was quite the dullard. I hope the new Archduke throws more parties than Ravengard. He was too serious for my liking.
Ravengard. Archduke Gortash, man of the people. The right people. Under the Archduke, we are untouchable.
An Archduke! Finally someone who can stand up to those wretched absolutists. There's something I find reassuring about him. The city's never felt so safe.
Ravengard has not once failed this city. If he trusts Gortash, then so do I. You'll remember this day. History's been made in this very fortress.
The Steel Watch has made an impenetrable fortress out of the Sword Coast's crown jewel.
I can't think of a better endorsement for Gortash than that. Baldur's Gate's in good hands. No army could hope to conquer the Watch.
Your first act as Archduke, my lord?
We prepare an army of our own. The Steel Watch will be mobilized. Next, we identify all enemies within our walls and within our ranks. They will be imprisoned until they prove loyal.
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn. Help me. Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
Punished? Gods, what has he done?
I stilled her tongue. That's the end of the matter. The sun rises, true soul. Are you ready? Why do you say this? Only the shadows would name the sun a tyrant. Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. And it will be Gortash who ignites the final spark.
No. This isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city. Have we finished then?
Enemies within? What do you mean?
Traitor! Any dare speak ill.
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words. Like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
And if the Steel Watch can't protect us, what then?
What glory our city, and what glory its future. What glory our city, and what glory.
Dearest Karlach, I'd busy myself finding Orin if I were you. I'll still be here for any unfinished business once you've secured your camp.
That's it? That's all you have to say to me?
Were you hoping for something else? A word of wisdom? A hug?
Thanks to you, I don't hope for things anymore. I just take whatever it is I want. See you soon, motherfucker.
You most certainly will.
People rejoice.
You will see sense, and you will return to me when you do. bring Orin's Netherstone with you. Come without it, and my lord's wrath will be loosed. You will see sense and bring Orin's Netherstone.
Enemies with
If that is all, my lady. She.
Away, if you please.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Ravengard freed from the Hells. Archduke Gortash secures our borders. Baldur's Gate's future is bright indeed.
Cheers to Archduke Gortash.
Nice cake. Bring me a plate of the cold water pike.
The cook has prepared no...
Under Gortash, we're safe. More to the point, my fortunes are safe.
My lady does not permit us.
No cult army will touch me or my coin.
The Absolute's blight will be a hard one to cure. Gortash is the Archduke for the job. The sooner this wretched war ends, the better. It's far too expensive. The city is only as strong as its walls. Gortash understands this. Stone and steel. That is our way.
I am at my lady's service, and hers alone.
I so fancy a glass.
Commoner made Archduke of Baldur's Gate. I never thought I'd see the day. No sense in fighting change. Better to move with the times, I say.
Inklary it is, my good lady.
A good leader knows when to step aside. Ravengard did the right thing. Archduke Gortash is the future of this city.
What are they thinking? Giving a fellow like that such power? I give him a year, at most. People like him are meant to follow, not to lead. Archduke Gortash will realize that soon enough.
Cheese. Something cut fresh from the wheel.
How'd Gortash get to be Archduke anyway? I didn't vote for him. Don't like the look of that Gortash. He's got nice hair. Only troublemakers got hair like that.
He did it! He's really Archduke. So excited I could jump right out of my boots.
Still upstairs, are they? Should've.
Every juice, same as the last. Sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
Gods, it must be exhausting to be so cynical.
Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing you've been doing.
did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. Rude. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Certainly not. But she's as inevitable as Toril's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to. Always good to talk, my friend.
I had no wish to lose Will, but my, it would have been nice to flush her into the colony's flesh pit.
Mizora. I'd take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her claws as deep in our business as they are, I guess we can't ignore her completely. Hey.
I brought my own pair.
Yes?
I don't relish the idea of Mizora visiting our camp, let alone offering us anything resembling a deal. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep. Need something?
Come to bask in the glow of the moon.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Mizora schemes with Will's very freedom. He deserves to know what she is up to.
Whatever business Will has with Mizora, it will cost him dearly. Or worse still, it will cost us. I hope we can afford it.
You smell very delicious.
Will ought to know what happened with Mizora. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good.
A devil will come for her due. Mizora is no different.
Whatever it is she comes to offer, whatever choice Will makes, someone will suffer. Count on it.
Always good to talk, my friend.
On my way.